Okay. Sorry, I really didn't mean to screw that up.
That's okay.
Um, okay, so where were we? We need to decide whether or not. Oh, Griselda, I think you were talking about your side too.
Yeah, like I agree to your analysis
Uh huh.
numbers, but the only cons I had was um, how Coleman and Shields were different
Okay.
and
Basically,
different
it's a moral issue.
moral issue and the vision wise as well. Are you guys on?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm
Okay.
here.
Did we lose her then?
Looks like it.
She's frozen.
I better stop talking. Better keep going and finish this.
You know, she can. It's still alive. It still should be going regardless if she's frozen.
Yeah.
You could fill us in, and she can. Just the beginning of the video, she can
Yeah,
go rewind, or I
yeah.
guess we don't use rewind anymore. She can watch it.
Yeah, like basically, they had different visions, so um, it's always good to have both the financial reasoning and the moral and vision reasoning together. So that's what I had.
Do you think we need to send her another link?
No, she should be able to get back in. She just has to, because she's the one that
Yeah.
made the link, so she'll be able to get there.
Hmm.
We can just go on to the next. Let me see.
Okay.
Oh, she just texted me. Oh, her computer just died.
Oh. Huh.
She's like, go ahead with the discussion. Okay. Um,
Which is the next question.
she'll get home and she'll stop the recording. So let's see. Are we on 6 now?
She was going over her spreadsheet, and that kind of talked about that. She didn't think. Her opinion was she wasn't going to receive anything. Hey, Elvis.
So she
Did
didn't
any
think, Chelsea didn't think that Doug would receive any money.
or hardly anything after
Exactly.
disbursements were made to
But
everybody.
don't they have to? I mean, isn't it paid back gradually, like kind of like a loan instead of all at once? I mean, because a company still has to make money. That can be the first thing that they do.
Right.
It, so I guess it kind of just depends on how the company wants to pay it back.
Well, a lot of that was, well, he had 100% ownership in the company. He retained that, but he had convertible debt, and let's see. As she was talking about, I didn't quite. I needed to need to break this down a little better, but there was an 8% that needed to be paid back, the interest on the debt. So it wasn't interest free. So that was to be paid back at the next round of financing. So 8% on the 300 grand, which really isn't. I mean, compared to the 2 million, that's not huge. And then they had the option to convert their loans into Series A shares. So that's an option. So the question really is, are they going to want to stick with the company or not? Otherwise they could try to they could liquidate. And
Can you
then that
guys hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, we can hear.
I'm on my phone. I'm gonna go home.
Hey, whatever works, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe that just happened. I'm so sorry. Okay, keep going.
So we were just going over the numbers for number 6.
Okay.
Some of the you were sharing numbers and you were talking about you didn't think that she was going to really walk away with anything, right?
Well, he would get 1.3 in money in cash, and then only like 500,000 shares.
So he would lose more on the shares, but like the money,
He would still get 1.3, but
yeah,
I mean it's
yeah,
less than the 2 we thought he was gonna get.
yeah.
Uh-huh. I think a lot of it also really comes down to what these angles want to do. I mean, do they want they've got their 8% interest that they're going to collect at this round of financing.
Yeah.
If that's even is that even considered financing? That's a buyout. It's not really financing.
I think they said it was a convertible.
Yeah, I guess it is financing. When somebody buys shares, there's
Yeah.
financing. If they buy a certain amount, then they've bought it out. So anyway, so they're going to get their 8%, and then it also really comes down to whether the investors want to convert it over. And it looks like they've got a pretty good incentive to do that, just because the discount rate is so high, 25%. I guess that's high. I don't know.
Yeah.